All right, what is going on, boys and girls? We're back. Last semifinal game of the tournament, England versus Netherlands. Winner of this game will go on to take on Spain in the final. Spencer, what's going on, man? Rutherford, Motor Car, Brian, good to see you boys up in here. How are you doing today? Let me get I don't even have the freaking poll set up yet. Jordan up in here. What is going on? Good to see you up in here. Yeah, I'm sticking with the prediction I had yesterday. 1-1 England on pens. That's what I'm sticking with. If you haven't already, vote on the poll. Who is winning this game, England or Netherlands? Let's see this England lineup. Pickford in net, 3-4-2-1. Gahey, Stones, Walker. Trippier, Rice, Kobe, Mainu, Saka. Love seeing Mainu. Bellingham, Foden. Harold Kane up top. Jamie, what is going on, my man? Good to see you guys all up in here. I'm thinking England gonna go through, man. The final is gonna be English or Spanish. There we go. Players grouping together. We are seconds away from kickoff. I really, like, going into this game, I'm so back and forth, like, as far as what I want for England. Like, at the start of the tournament, I wanted England to do well. And, like, if Portugal knocked out, usually the team I go for is England. But I've just been so annoyed that every England game I watch is the worst game of football I ever see. And every time I think it can't get worse, it gets worse. But, so leading up to this game, I'm like, you know what, I don't even want England to win because they're playing such bad football. But then I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what, screw it. I want them to win. I want Kobe Mano to score, and I want him to get a trophy. And we are underway. Timer might be like 3 seconds behind, but still good enough. Here we go. Zake, what is going on, my man? He says, Lamine Yamal starts for Portugal is miles better than Leal. Still disagree. I still disagree. Even though he has outperformed them. But I don't know. I still feel like, you know, Yamal's he's a really good kid, but he's still a kid. This game going to extra time, says Santana. Isaiah, what's going on, my man? England versus Slovakia wasn't bad. What do you mean it wasn't bad? They almost lost, and they had to rely on a Jude Bellingham 90th minute bicycle kick. Do I know Mr. Beast? Yeah, I'm actually really good friends with him. My name is Chandler. You might have seen me in a couple of his videos. There are only two things I can't stand in this world: people who are inconsiderate of other people's cultures, and the Dutch. Dude, I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I actually need to rewatch them all again. Great film. John, what is going on, my man? He says Netherlands 2, the Three Kittens 0. Here's Kobe on the ball. Jude Bellingham, he's going to try and play it wide, but it pass is intercepted by Xavi Simons. Good body positioning by Declan Rice, keeping it alive for England. Chicken Boy, what's going on, man? Just rewatched it a few days ago. Like gold member or like one of the other ones. There's three, right? Or there's only two? No, there's three. Or is there? Is Gold member, the spy who shagged me, and there's one more, isn't there? I always confuse the Dutch and French flag. Same. W, Ireland, and Ivory Coast. Why do they all have to look similar? Does the... I mean... They do have similar colors. I get what you're saying, but I don't think I've ever... I don't think I've ever had that mix-up. Gonna be a Spanish-Dutch final. A repeat of the 2010 World Cup. That would be actually crazy. England trying to put pressure up on the Dutch here high. They do really well to play out the back there. And Malen has some space here if Xavi Simons can play him through. Oh, it's just slightly behind him. Oh, wow. That could have been an opportunity there for the Dutch. That ball's got to be in front of Malen. He's got a chance there. Michael, what is going on, my man? Good to see you up in here. He says crazy Rashford isn't there. I've been saying this, bro. I don't understand. Like, as a United fan, I understand that Rashford has been really poor and borderline useless. But just as far as an option to bring off the bench, like, he's still dangerous. I'm not saying he'd start, but out of all the bench players, Rashford would be the most dangerous. And even, like, again, I understand the players that they picked over him all had better seasons than him and are all in better form. But just looking at the players of who they are and their abilities, Marcus Rashford's still the best option, regardless of form. Ronald, what is going on, my man? He's saying, come on, England. Come on, England. Colin Edwards, my man, he says, I'm so conflicted. I want to see Kobe do well so he can keep his Ballon d'Or push, but I'm also praying on England's downfall. Jaden, what's up, man? He says, Southgate masterclass incoming. Never heard those two words together. Southgate and masterclass. Who am I cheering for? I want England to win. I don't mind who wins, but again, because I'm a United fan, I like to see Kobe be a part of this England team win the Euros. Saka does well to win the ball. Little 1-2 with Kane. He's going himself. All the way to the left. Plays it back to Declan Rice for support. And they just go backwards. What is the point of doing all that nice football if you're just going to go all the way back? This is your issue. Like, I don't get that. You know what I mean? He plays a little 1-2 with Kane. He's got the momentum going forward. And then he just turns around and goes backwards. And again, I'm actually not even going to blame Saka for that. I'm going to blame the freaking players around him. Why are they just standing there watching him make a forward run? If Garnacho ever leaves United, what team should he sign for? Where would Garnacho do? Nowhere in the Prem, because that would break my heart. Oh, Xavi strips Declan Rice. There's the shot. Oh my goodness, man. What a goal. Xavi Simons, Netherlands up 1-0. What a strike. Top left corner. Pickford, no chance. Declan Rice is absolutely criminal giving the ball away in that position. Oh my goodness. You can take the player out of Arsenal, but you cannot take the Arsenal out of the player. And England find themselves down 1-0 early. And honestly, this is the best case for England because they don't actually start to wake up until they go 1-0 down. So it's better off that this happened early. What an absolute rocket. Right in the... How did he even do that? He's completely off balance. Stretching, reaching out for the ball. Rips it into the top left corner. Pickford tries to get a little bit of fingertips to it. Can't keep it away. It's gorgeous. And Netherlands are up 1-0. And why? I know I was cheering for England, but that actually kind of made me excited. Maybe I am cheering for Netherlands. And I also bet on England to qualify as well. Never let me hear Rice is better than Manu ever again. And never again, dude. Like, what was that? All he does is pass it backwards and sideways and give the ball away. Like, come on. Jude Bellingham goes down, wins a free kick, and that was very light in my opinion. Rohan, what's going on, man? United fan up in here. He's saying England, wake up. Adam Ramsey, what is going on, my man? He's just straight in here with the laughing emojis. Pookie, what is going on, man? I'm sorry I cannot show you the game because it will get copyrighted. Zach, good to see you up in here. He says, are you going to be live streaming the Uruguay game? I will be live for that one as well. So, boys, yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. One money. What's going on, man? Hopefully you didn't make any clean sheet bets on England today, Troy. The bet I actually took was England to qualify, to go to the final. And, yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Somebody get these guys a Fanta Light, bruv. Just put on Shaw, like, what is Trippier doing? I honestly agree with you. Complete and utter bullshit from the refs last night. In the Canada game, there was definitely some very questionable refereeing. That being said, I don't believe we would have won if the referees made the right decisions. Cole says, how has this happened already? Southgate, brother. Am I watching Colombia versus Uruguay? I will be watching that game. Netherlands 2-1. That'd be emotional. Foden and Trippier standing over this free kick. Can England respond? 10 minutes on the clock and they're already 1-0 down. It will be Foden. Whipped in, headed away by Ake. Oh, lovely turn there from Saka. Cuts into the middle. That's a foul. Oh, Gakpo just goes straight through the back and then... Did he just get in the ref's face? Just go chest to chest with the ref? England have to go 1-0 down to play. That's what I was saying, man. As this is a good thing. England fans should be happy. Chicken Boy says if England win the Euros, he will go bald. That's a bold thing to say. Took under 2.5 for parlays. Also took one bet on Netherlands to qualify, plus 112. Netherlands to win in 90. Netherlands DC minus 220. What is DC? And first half draw, which is in jeopardy. There's still lots of time left. I'm still sticking with the 1-1 England on pens. Ball. Oh, there's Declan Rice. Cuts it back. Oh my goodness. He almost made up for it. Couldn't get it to Harold Kane. I need to see the replay of Rice giving the ball away on that goal. Kabir up in the chat. What is going on, man? He says, what's up, bro? And what a banger from Simone's. Absolute screamer, bro. I said the second England play a half-decent team, they become jelly water. I honestly thought they were going to play good when they were playing. Like, I thought they'd play better against a better team. I thought they, like, played down to the teams they're playing against, but I guess they're just shit against anyone. They're just shit in general. Bellingham just scored a 90 plus 1 equalizer. I better see this equalizer, man. I want to see some fight here. I want to see 3 lions, not the 3 house cats. Harry Kane, have a shot. Why not? Ooh, keeper pushes it out wide. Out for a throw-in. Decent effort by Harold. Yoshi, what is going on, man? Ronald says, how are we losing? Declan Rice, man. That's what I'm saying. You don't put any Arsenal players in your team if you're actually trying to win something. No Arsenal players, no Spurs players, no London players in general, for that matter. Turn. Go on, Bellingham. Space to run into. Oh. Pass intercepted, but it does find Kane. Kane plays it wide to Saka. Cuts in. Bakayo Saka. Can he find a shot? Oh, it's blocked. Kane? Volley? Oh! It hit the bar! He's holding his foot. He thought he got clipped. Skims the top of the crossbar. Look at all those Netherlands players just freaking in a freaking whole orange circle around the penalty spot. It's not a penalty. Troy, the bar I was at was not buzzing last night. A whole lot of cursing and DePaul then clapping at the end because we are proud of the team. I mean, in terms, obviously it's not going to be the same buzzing as a win, but I feel like it'd still be a decent amount of buzz. Bunch of proud Canadians. Did we take the maple syrup shots? Gahey plays for Palace in London. I forgot about that as well. Guy almost flew under the radar, even though he's actually been good for England. Kone didn't have to kick the ball into Paul's back. It is true. It is true, but he did it anyway. And dude, if they give a penalty for this, even that I bet on England and I want England to win, if they give a penalty for this, I'm gonna be sickened. The game's gone if they give a penalty for this. It's just straight not fair. Nah, bro. Game is so gone if they give that. The game is... What does he want him to do? Kane is kicking the bottom of his foot. What do you mean? It's more Kane kicking the bottom of his foot if it's before it's freaking him putting his foot into Kane. If they give a penalty for this, the game's gone. Game's gone. He gave a penalty. That's crazy. I bet on England, want England to win. It's not a penalty and the game's gone. That is a horrendous call. These referees are really, really bad, and they've never played the game in their life. That is a horrendous call. Never, ever, ever a penalty. Commentators are saying, oh, it's subjective. Yeah, say it's subjective in your English accents. Subjective, my ass. If that was the other way around, you'd be crying your fucking eyes out. Disgraceful. And he's getting a yellow card. Really, really, really bad refereeing. I don't understand this. It's that, like, how do you get it? You see it in real time. You know what I mean? You watch it, you go back to watch the slow-mo instant replay and you're getting it wrong. You can see it frame by frame and watch it as many times as you want. You're getting it wrong? How are you a referee? Harry Kane to get the equalizer. 17 minutes on the clock. Is there going to be justice? Harold Kane from the spot. Class penalty. Bottom left corner. I'm not going to celebrate it, though, because that's just weird. That's really weird. That's weird. I actually want to see the poll. Smiley face, happy face poll. Was that a penalty? I'd be fuming if I was the Dutch fan. Come all this way just for the referee to decide the game, man? That's crazy. And he dove the right way too, but it was a good penalty. It was never a penalty, but it was a good penalty take. Game is gone. Ref has been bribed and a yellow for Dumfries. Yeah, get the ref off the pitch. The England fans are going nuts. I mean, I'm sure you'll take it. As you're an England fan, you'll take it any way you get it, but that was not a penalty. But on the bright side, the bet is still alive. I just, I'm actually disgusted at that. Is that weird? H. Huss, what's up, man? He says, if England win 4-1, nobody cares about the controversial penalty. I mean, I think they would, because again, England fans are the biggest hypocrites, because they would say something like that, but then if we rewind it all the way back to England versus Germany, when Lampard went bar down and the goal didn't count, oh, I know we got our ass kicked, but it would have changed the whole tempo of the game and we could have still been in it. That's what they were saying back then, but I guarantee that's not what they're going to be saying now. Guaranteed. England are pen merchants. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth because it ruins the whole sport. And I love this sport too much to even care about my bet. I don't like seeing that shit. The bet is England to qualify, and I'm upset that they've just scored. That's how gone the game is. Cyrus, Patty, what is going on? 1-1 score prediction. I mean, my prediction is still on. Probably doubt it's going to end this way with so much time left on the clock, only 20 minutes into the game. But my prediction was 1-1 England on pens. Thoughts on De Ligt to United? Very happy about it. Exact type of player we need. Immaculate strike from Kane, to be fair. That was a great penalty, man. Keeper dives the right way. No chance. Can't take anything away from the penalty shot. Just the penalty, the penalty call. This is when was De Ligt going to United? Fabrizio has been talking about it for about a week now. Change the score? Oh, I appreciate you. "75% of Goldbridge's own community said no pen." Yeah, is there anybody in the chat that actually thought that was a pen? Literally no judgment. Even if you were an England fan, I haven't seen anybody say that was a pen yet. David Saba, what's going on, my man? CR Gaming in here. He says people will be going crazy if it's an English and Spanish final. I know, right? I was thinking that it's gonna be English or Spanish final, and you know what's? Actually, people won't be going crazy. If it's an English-Spanish final, I'm going to have to do the whole watch-along and stay completely still. Just imagine English-Spanish final and the whole crowd doesn't move for the entire game. That would be legendary. Here's Kobe. Slides through Foden. This could be 2. Phil Foden. Oh my goodness. Did Freezes clear it off the line? I do not believe that fully crossed the line. Phil Foden, man. I thought he was going to walk it in the net, man. I'm like, when is this guy going to shoot? Puts it past the keeper. Dumfries able to clear it off the line. Great chance there. Lovely ball in from Kobe Mainoo. Thread the needle to give that to Foden. Saka playing a diagonal over Kieran Trippier. Cross is cut back. Ooh. Cleared by De Vrij. Was going to go to Kobe Mainoo, though. Declan Rice playing it wide out to Kyle Walker. Touch is a bit poor. There's a second ball on the field. The ref stopping the game because of a second ball on the field in an opportunity like that is crazy. That's crazy to stop the game. I know that's probably the rule, but in an attacking play like that to stop the game because the ball's on the field, that's crazy. Dumfries clutch. Am I showing the match on my Discord? I am not showing the match on my Discord. I've never played a game of soccer in my life other than Recess, and I could ref better than this. Dude, shout out Recess, man. I miss Recess. Shout out the show Recess, too. What a great show. Shout out TJ, man. He was a real one. What do I do for work? I'm not going to say that online because there's a lot of weird people online. And, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Keep that to myself. Where am I from? I am from Canada. Yeah, guys, I cannot show the match because it will get copyrighted. I wish we lived in a world where we could do that. And oh my goodness, hold the thought. Phil Foden takes it off Dumfries, but it's good defending. Phil Foden's kind of pissed. I don't know what he's wanting. I think he wanted a free kick. Yeah, dude, imagine the world where YouTube and like even if it was just like the Premier League had a deal together and you could just watch it together. And you know what? I know there's an app for like NBA where people can do like stream the NBA and like watch creators as well, like at the same time on the same platform. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called like Playback or something like that. My ethnicity is Portuguese, my friend. I am born in Canada. My dad, Portuguese on my dad's side, and my family is from the Azores. Undefeated Daniel. What is going on, man? Let's see how close this was from going in. More, yeah. Not even close. Jordan says, wait, so you're not going to tell us your exact location, where you live, where you work, or leak your social security? Unfollowing. Yeah. Honestly. I'm like a very paranoid guy. I'm like, sometimes I even low-key regret saying what my actual name was, but I'm sure I don't have to be worried about that. Need Dutch to qualify for 3 legs against Spain, Argentina. Or you got Spain, Argentina right so far. The bet I have for this game, England to qualify. And so far, we're at the table in disgusting fashion. Who cares says, nice, I'm Serbian. Shout out Serbia. I was actually very disappointed to see them not do better in this tournament. That would have been a ridiculous goal if Foden put if that actually went in. We got a couple Serbians up in here. Shout out Vidic. That's my guy. And Matic. Memphis Depay with space to run into here. Malin. First time shot is blocked and out for a Dutch corner. I can't believe I'm saying this, but England are the better team. I'm not surprised. Ever since the Netherlands scored the goal, they've been the better team. Are we surprised? No, that's what I was saying. They needed to go down 1-0 to wake up. I miss Yugoslavia's team. Imagine if that team was a thing now. Do you think that team could win the World Cup? What would be the Yugoslavia best 11 of all the available players? Oh my goodness! Dumfries off the bar! This guy's everywhere. Giving away pens, clearing it off the line, hitting the bar. It's actually a really good header. He's got Bellingham really tight to him. Gets on it first. Just unlucky. Goes off top of the bar and out. PSG fan says Dumfries doing everything. He's literally doing he's doing shit for both teams. Pickford would have had that either way, I think. Ronaldo or Messi, be honest. Yaya Sanogo. Give me freedom, give me fire, give me Kobe Mainu, or I retire. Dude, did you just make that up? Because that's actually, I rate that chant. Harry Kane. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot. Oh, look at Kobe, man. Working his fucking ass off. He's just different. Saka, cross to the back post. No one's there. Is Trippier going to be there? He's battling for it, and he's done well. Ronaldo's better than Messi. Messi fans live in their own world. I agree, bro. I agree. Ronaldo's the GOAT. Shoot. Let's see an outside the foot. Oh my goodness, Phil Foden finesse. He tried to do a Yamal outside of the post. That was literally identical to Yamal's goal yesterday, if that went in. Same area, same technique. That would have been mad. Tony can do everything Kane can. Score. He can do score pens, free kicks, finish. Why doesn't he start? Because he's black, question mark, says PSG fan. I agree that Tony or even Watkins would fit better in the system. Can Tony do everything Kane can do? I don't know. Tony has good finishing, but it's not on the same level as Kane's. I'd say Kane has definitely got better finishing outside the box. That is 100%. Tony's got the pace, a little bit more pace than Kane, though. I guess that's what you're getting. Canada future for Olympics? Like, how are they going to do? I honestly don't even know. What's the most amount of gold medals Canada's won in an Olympics? I'm actually kind of psyched for the Olympics. I don't know if I'll do live streams on YouTube, but I was thinking about maybe doing TikTok live streams when I'm watching some Olympic stuff, because I actually definitely going to be placing bets on the Olympics, and I just enjoy watching it, man. It's different, and you just see guys and girls do just superhuman shit. It's ridiculous. I love watching the gymnastics stuff the most. Seeing the guys and girls do the rings is ridiculous. Yeah, the Olympics gets me hyped. Gets me watching freaking swimming and shit. I never watch swimming. Oh, Canada winning the soccer Olympics in the future? I mean, maybe. Yamcha says, yeah, I always like the Olympics. Petition to give Kobe the keys to Manchester broke and do no wrong. Can we see an early Wout Weghorst appearance? We are seeing Veerman come on for Depay. Why? What happened? Did he get injured? The Dutch fans are confused. Isn't this guy like a defensive player? What is Coleman getting at? Why did they take off Depay? Did he get injured and I didn't even see it? Who do you think is going to win? I think England is going to win. My original prediction was 1-1 England on pens, but it's 1-1 in the 35th minute, so still think England on pens, but I mean, it still could be 1-1. We'll see. Kane is the most complete striker in the world today, and I will argue that all day long. I think the only thing he's missing is pace. And that would make him complete. You know what? I'm actually going to throw this as an unpopular opinion because he is still very good, but Mbappe, I think, might be a little overrated. Because his finishing is actually kind of crap. It can be good at moments, but he misses a crazy amount of opportunities. And I feel like when he goes to Madrid, we're going to see that a little bit. He'll still score a lot of goals. He'll still do really well. But I don't think people are going to think he is as good as his time at PSG. Michael's saying a little. Because I mean, like let's say everybody says in terms of just like the player itself, Mbappe is the best player in the world right now, right? It's this generation's GOAT. Nowhere near is he the level of Ronaldo and Messi, and even like before that, he's not even anywhere near Thierry Henry. You know what I mean? See what happened in the Canada game yesterday? I did. I was proud of the Canada team regardless, but the goals we conceded were criminal. Ever since the World Cup hat trick, I mean, rightfully so, but he isn't as good as people say he is. Yeah, and like, he still is good. Like, he's an amazing player. Like, you don't score a hat trick in the World Cup and not be good. But not on the level of the greats that we speak about. How would you rate Phil Foden and Kane in this Euros? Foden has been a ghost. Kane has stepped up ever since the outside Past the group stage, Kane's been good. In the group stage, he was absolutely useless. Did I see Argentina player get kicked in the nuts yesterday? In the nuts? I didn't see that. I saw Kone kick the ball into the back of DePaul. If they had Grealish, they'd be so much better. Yeah, literally, that's what I was saying. Their two best wingers, they left at home. Grealish and Rashford. What a ball. I think his age also is part of the hype, so it's like, oh, at 24, he's going to be legendary. Ooh. Yeah, true. Like, he hasn't really gotten much better than since, like, his first season at PSG, I'd say. Has he peaked? Possibly. And you know what? I'd even say Vinicius is better than Mbappe right now. Easily. Mason Mount a bit too washed, eh? I got a weird relationship and just thought process of Mason Mount. Because before he even signed for United, I was like, I didn't think he was good. When we were linked with him originally, I'm like, why are we signing Jesse Lingard 2.0? And then he came, and the last couple games where he came in off the bench, when he came back from his injuries, I actually liked what I was seeing. Wasn't doing like anything crazy, but just how he keeps possession. He's not crazy as far as like technique and skills or whatever, but he does have a really good footballing brain. That I could see. Yeah, Foden actually stepping up. This is the game. He's coming alive. Trippier flicks it back to Bellingham. Kane, have a go. Cross into the box. Headed away by Van Dijk. Here's Cody Gakpo. Oh my goodness, Kobe Mano's so good. Just strips Cody Gakpo naked. Has a shot. It is blocked and out for an English throw-in. Kobe Mano is just a pleasure. Absolute pleasure to watch. Sport team other than United, what team would it be? I don't even know, man. Somebody asked me this yesterday and I couldn't answer it. I've grown into like a freaking, like an attachment and a love for United, man. I've watched them since I was a little boy. Like, it wouldn't be like right now if I was to watch, it wouldn't be the same. Like if let's just say United ceased to exist and I had to pick a team right now, it wouldn't be the same. I could say I'd support and I maybe watch the team, but it wouldn't be the same love. As a Madrid fan, I feel less excited for Mbappe, says Ryan. Oof. I saw today that United has, I don't know if this is completely confirmed, but apparently they have made an agreement to sell Mason Greenwood to Marseille, was it? I forgot what the price tag was, but it was definitely, in terms of the value of what he should be valued out, we're getting robbed. But considering out of all the shit that's happened, I guess it's good that we're getting at least, how much was it? It was like 40-ish mil, I think I saw. Ryan says he hates England with all his heart. Harry Maguire's home knitting. Adam Ramsey says, bit too much bias on Mano. Chill. He's not that great. That is the words of a Man City fan if I've ever heard it. That is the words of a jealous Man City fan. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a United fan through and through, but I feel like if I was forced to support a different team, it would be either BVB or Bayern. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be a Premier League team, I feel like. Maybe like... Let's say if I rewinded to when I was a kid and let's say United never existed, I would honestly probably be an Aston Villa fan because I would be Villa quite a bit on FIFA. It was only 27 mil? Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. I thought it was closer to 40. Yeah, 27 mil is a bit of a joke. We are about 1 minute away from halftime. Jude Bellingham in the corner. England switching it from left to right. Harry Kane, ball in front of him. Just going to keep this in. Cuts it back to Saka. Jealous he's not getting in City's first 11. Good to bring on, though. Brother, he absolutely single-handedly, at 18 years of age, destroyed your whole club in the FA Cup final. All 115 charges, he took that on his back and beat your club. How can you say he wouldn't get in the team? My dad supported Liverpool, so I probably wouldn't went that route back in time if I didn't support Tottenham. Dude, my dad supports Liverpool as well. Chicken Boy says we need Walker to run more. CR Gaming says facts. That's all I speak, bro. They were still hungover from the four-peat. Oh, here they come. Choo-choo! Excuse City. The Donny Van de Beek transfer broke my heart. I was actually happy for him, man. He was never going to play for United. Hopefully he can do well there. Good tackle, Trippier. I put all the top legends on Tottenham to a sim season, and they got relegated. Why am I not surprised? Can't wait for real football next month. Yeah, dude, honestly, my mind has transitioned. I am excited to see how this ends, but the front of my mind is set on the Premier League. Who was the first player you saw as a kid? The first professional game. Hold on. Netherlands causing problems here. Oh my goodness. Okay, flicked it on out for a goal kick. First game I watched was United versus Seattle Sounders in 2011, I think. And I mean, I guess I could name it. I don't know who I guess the first player I laid my eyes on was, but the best player, Wayne Rooney. Best midfielder. There's the halftime whistle. Best midfielder. Are we saying Giggs? Does a left mid count as a mid, or is that wing? Are you wanting like a center mid? I honestly don't even know who was playing center mid that game. I feel like it was like probably like Tom Cleverley, some shit, and maybe like Anderson. Something like that. Maybe Carrick was there. Undeserved pen for England? Absolutely, bro. Richard Carvalho, what is going on, my man? Good to see you up in here. Where do I think United will finish next season? 3rd or 2nd in the top 4. What will I upload when the Euros and Copa America is over? Yeah, anybody who's new and just started watching me during this tournament, the content I normally do is on Manchester United. So literally the day after the Euros and the Copa America final is on the same day. It's on the 14th. United's first preseason game is on the 15th. So literally the day after, that is the first thing we are going to be doing. And I'm actually hyped for United's preseason this season. I always enjoy watching a United preseason because a lot of the times, they're doing preseasons in a country where the games are a little bit later in the day, and I enjoy that. Because normally I have to watch United really, really early. But yeah, there's going to be some like United preseason games. Like, who's out of the people who watch me from England and are United fans and watch me on a regular, who is going to be up watching the United preseason games when it's the middle of the night for you guys? Because there are some games on at like 5 p.m. for me, which is the middle of the night for you guys. Don't some players go to the Olympics? Nah. Usually the countries, like your Brazils or whatever, like they're not gonna play the same players that they would play in the Copa or like during serious competitions. You're gonna see players like fucking like Richarlison and shit like that. That's the type of players who play for Brazil in the Olympics. It's usually like the countries, unless it's like a small country, but the big countries usually play like their 3rd teams in the Olympics. You might even see Anthony. Mano, what a player, by the way. Who am I rooting for? I actually don't really mind who goes through, but just because I'm a United fan, I want to see Kobe do well, and he's having an absolute fantastic first half. Yeah, I want to see England go through, and I also bet on England to go through. I think United will win Europa League and then place top 4 next season. That's the minimum expectation. I mean, top 4 is the minimum expectation. We win the Europa League too, great, but minimum top 4. First game I saw was against Everton at Main Road with Rossler up front. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, dude, John got the first half draw, man. Wasn't pretty, but he got it. Fred Olympic medal coming soon. Three, 4 Netherlands wins in pens. That would be insane. Where did I buy this jersey? I bought it off one of my friends who got it at like a thrift store, and this is a sick jersey. Like it's little show and tell. See, he's got the white, and then you flip it around, and you got the gold. But we're wearing the white because I don't have an England jersey, and it's the closest thing. But like, look how fresh that is. The Vodafone, man, it looks great. Maybe we'll rock the gold for the second half. But honestly, anytime I wear this jersey during a United watch-along, it brings bad luck, especially the white side. The white side is horrible luck. Game's tied. Yeah, game is tied 1-1 and it is halftime right now. A really criminal games gone penalty that England got. Not even close to a penalty. Let me hear about these English pundits. Respect to this man. What is this guy's name? An English pundit, and he said that shouldn't have been a penalty. Respect to the man. And another guy saying it's not a penalty. Maybe they're not delusional. That is a really, really bad call. And you know what's crazy? Kane kicked the side of his foot. He didn't even hit his studs. His studs didn't even come into play. It is such a bad call. His shot off and the follow through is crazy. Look how stupid this American or Canadian, whoever it is, pundit is saying. He's saying because Kane can't follow through, it's a penalty. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. So you're just supposed to let a player fucking shoot how he wants and not block a shot? This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Appreciate the follow. Spain's probably going to win the Euros. That jersey, it's one of the sickest retro jerseys. I want it so bad, says Carlo. Yeah, dude, this was like, I think I gave my friend like $50 or something like that for it. Might have even been 30, which is a freaking steal in my opinion. He got that. I bought 2 jerseys off him. It was that and I don't even know where I have it now. A David Beckham jersey. I think it was like 2003-ish, somewhere around that era. Vodafone. Yeah, bought it off him. And I put it in the wash like an idiot. This is an old-ass jersey. And the Vodafone shit all fucking peeled off in the wash. And I was actually quite pissed. But the Beckham on the back of the jersey is still fine. So I just hang it up on my wall just for looks. Goal from Lamine Yamal was good. Dude, it was unreal. And Foden actually almost matched it today. Carlo, I appreciate the follow, my man. Yeah, dude, Foden literally almost scored the exact same goal Yamal scored yesterday. Just hit the outside of the post. Big man Stewart up in here. What is going on, my man? He says, never a penalty in... It's never a penalty in the Copa. Dude, it's never a penalty anywhere, dude. I don't understand why that was a penalty. Like, the referee's having an absolute laugh. Let's be fair, England deserved to be level here. I mean, they've had their opportunities. They've played better since they conceded, since Xavi Simons scored that goal. But in my opinion, man, that was never a penalty. Never. They had opportunities to score, but they didn't score. So I can't say... I don't know. These TSN pundits just don't know what that they are talking about. The 2 English guys have been speaking facts, but the American guy is clueless. And then like the main presenter, who's also English, has never touched a ball in his life, and it couldn't be any more obvious. Kobe Manu towering in this match. He is I mean, I already knew he was unbelievable, but the fact that they played Trent in the first game is just ridiculous. Troy, why don't you think it was a pen? Why don't I think it was a pen? Because he's blocking the shot. The Kane it was more Kane kicking his foot than it was Dumfries putting his studs into Kane's leg. Because the follow through goes, first off, it doesn't even go into his studs. He kicks the side of the guy's foot. As a defender, you're well within your right to put your foot there and block the shot. Because what is he supposed to do? As a defender, what are you supposed to do? Just let him shoot? It's never a pen from me. Never a pen. If he would have made contact with him before he made connection to the ball, pen. But the follow through, never a pen. I would take Mano over Declan Rice, Alec McAllister any day of the week. So would I, man. We got a gem on our hands. We need to treat him well. Especially Declan Rice after that criminal giveaway from the first goal. But a great finish nonetheless from Xavi Simons. Carl's saying it's 50-50, but I agree with your opinion. I mean, yeah, it's down to opinion, but I'm just saying if I'm the ref, I'm not giving that. Sin, when was it the 58th minute? I forgot to reset the timer. I appreciate you reminding me, though. And let me get the second half actually up as well. Well, we're at it. What Yamal did, only the truly elite players have all time done. Like Pele, 1958, World Cup final goal at 17 to win it for Brazil. Yamal in that rarefied air. Yeah, dude, just like Yamal, Garnacho's bike against Everton. Like, you know, only the special. Only the special score goals like that. Stuart saying, honestly, I would not give a penalty for that either. And especially in a semi-final game. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be giving calls like that. You can't be deciding games like that. Like, that is as criminal as it gets. In Copa, that's not a pen, but that's not saying much. That wouldn't even have been looked at by VAR in the Copa. I play Mano over other midfielders in my FC24 United career, and the other players are mad for me playing Mano over them. Sounds like real life. Euros is so fast, it's already the semis. I mean, it's the semis in the Copa America as well. It's been pretty long. The tournament's like a month long. Or it's literally exactly a month long. It went from the 14th to the 14th. And the Copa is actually shorter because there's less games. There's not even a round of 16. It just goes straight to the quarterfinals of the Copa. Do you ever play any sports? I do play football or soccer, wherever you want to call it. I also play. Shout out. Tell me one person that's watching this stream plays this sport. Because this is my second best sport that I'm the best at. My best sport is footy. Second best sport, squash, man, dude. I'll give anybody in this chat the business in squash, and that is a promise. Just straight lessons. Opinion on Foden so far. So far in this game, he's been great. So far in this tournament, he has kind of been ghosting. He's been ghosting. Like, this is the first game he came to play. Also, Uruguay-Colombia later on today. Copa America semifinal. Winner of that will play Argentina in the final, and the loser to play Canada in the third place game. We'll be live for that game as well, so make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. If you're watching on TikTok, why don't you come over to the YouTube for a better viewing experience? Link is in my my TikTok bio, or you can search the Casual Fan up on YouTube. Come say what's up, hit the subscribe button, leave a chat, saying you came from TikTok. Let us know. Come join the YouTube family. We'd love to have you. Second half about to get yawned away. Players coming back out on the field. And I believe some substitutions. Does Luke Shaw need to put down the TV dinners? Yeah, he's looking... I mean, he normally looks thick, but he was looking extra thick. My nickname for Shaw, if you've been watching me for a while, you know what my nickname for Shaw is. Cheeseburger. And David, a.k.a. United fan, up in here showing some love, dropping some roses, man. Look at this guy. It's not stopping. Absolute GOAT right here. It's still going. 51 roses, man. I appreciate that, man. What, second half about to start, David. What are you saying? What's happening? Is England going through? I'm sticking with the 1-1 England on pens. Guys, CR Gaming says good at football and pickleball. I've never played pickleball, but I feel like I'd be good at it too. Colombia versus Uruguay. Who you guys got winning? I got Colombia because they looked elite versus Panama. I'm actually very excited to see this Colombia team. I'm yet to watch them in this tournament. Apparently, they've been unreal. Oh, dude, they brought on Luke Shaw. And he kind of does look like the Michelin Man. It's probably why he's not starting. All right, Greg, put some good thoughts in the air for England. Oh, shit, dude. They brought Weghorst on. Uh-oh. England might be in trouble here. Did Depay get injured? Like, why did he come off so early? There's Kobe on the ball. He's getting forced back. Good defending by Veerman. Juan Luis, what's going on, man? He says, Luke hasn't played for months. Why even put him in? I honestly don't know. I don't even want him to be in because I want him to be fit for United. And Trippier was playing well in that first half. Gakpo's off as well. Opinion on Saka so far, he's been good. England will do it on pens. I like that. Current score is 1-1. The second half has just started. England can come back if they play their cards right. I mean, they technically have come back. 1-1, anybody's game. Luke Shaw bringing him forward. Ball over the top. Bellingham trying to run on to the end of it. Can he win a corner out of this? I believe it's a goal kick. Good defending by De Vrij, just shielding it out. Goal kick there. England-Spain final is actually going to go crazy. Either one of these teams, the final is going to be crazy. Netherlands-Spain final would go hard as well. Who do I think will win the Euros? I think England are actually going to do it in disgusting fashion. They'll win this game in penalties, and then they'll somehow bring fucking Spain to penalties, win that game too. John Stones playing it wide for Kyle Walker. Good defending from Netherlands. Ball's played out for a throw-in. 4-3 Netherlands win on pens. Yeah, English or Spanish final. It's going to be nobody's going to be moving that whole game. That's a foul. Yeah. Shaw into the book. Who do you think? Oh, I just read that. Xavi Simon's man of the match. I mean, there's still a long way to go, but he has had a very good game. Top 3 shouts man of the match. Foden, Simons, Kobe, Dumfries. Why not? You just know if England go through. David in here with the money gun, man. I love that. Beautiful. I love you, bro. He says the finals is, Chicken Boy says the finals is going to be so heated if England wins. Mr. M, what is going on? He's saying Wenger out. Are you here from the past, my friend? Wenger has not been in since what? Like 2015, something like that? Palmer needs to come on. Can we see the match? Sadly, you cannot. I don't even think I'm biased. I'm saying Kobe man of the match. He's definitely a shout. I mean, we can't be giving man of the matches in the 50th minute. If Spain wins the Euros, Lamine Yamal is the youngest person to win the Euros. Crazy. Do you know who the youngest person, like, who holds that record right now is? When did I start streaming? Like, start streaming today? Or, like, when did I start streaming in general? Today was when this game started. In general, like 3, maybe 4 years ago. Or I started making videos 3, maybe 4 years ago. I started streaming maybe like, I don't know what, like 2.5 years ago. I started streaming on TikTok though. That's only on YouTube. I started streaming on TikTok since the start of this tournament. I also had an old TikTok account that had 10K followers and it got banned because when I was making the reaction type of videos I made, I would put like the actual goal underneath it, and my whole it got all my shit got copyrighted and my account got banned. So then I just like said fuck TikTok, I'm not posting on TikTok anymore. And then I was like, you know what, I might as well. So I started posting on TikTok since the start of this Euros. Holy Knight, I appreciate you, man. How people still ask to stream the match? They must be 8 years old. I mean, I just give them the benefit of the doubt. Troy, if England win, you should just freeze for the whole final. That's exactly what I'm saying. We're not moving. We're doing a literally completely frozen still watch along if it's an English-Spanish final. Am I going to stream? Am I going to keep streaming after the Euros? Yes, I am. I post content mainly about United. I do watch alongs for every single Man United game. And I also just post content about the Premier League in general. So, like, if it's like, I'll do watch-alongs every United game, and then, like, just the big games. So, like, let's say Liverpool's playing Spurs. Like, anytime the top 6 teams play against each other. And I also do gaming streams as well. I play mainly Warzone, but when the new FIFA or EAFC or whatever you want to call it drops, I will be playing that. And David up in here dropping some crowns, man. Dude, look at me. That's gorgeous. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crowns and 4 roses, man. David, thank you so much, man. Now England got to get the job done. You're showing this much support. Your boys need to get it done. Troy, what's the best comeback? Yeah, Sanogo in the chat, dude. That's my guy right there. what's the best comeback, like in terms of like comeback in like a football comeback, or like what's the best comeback in terms of like someone's making fun of you and you're doing a comeback like that comeback. I'm gonna assume you're talking about football. Best comeback. United versus Bayern. Ole Solskjaer. I don't know if you said this before, but what was the first United game you watched? Mine was the night in Paris, literally all downhill from there. I honestly don't know what the first United game I watched was. The one that comes to my mind of just a memory is me watching United versus Liverpool. It was probably around like 05-ish, maybe 06. United versus Liverpool. I believe United lost 2-1. Ronaldo scored a penalty. And we were up 1-0 from what I remember. I could be wrong in saying this, but this is how I'm remembering it. We went up 1-0. Ronaldo scored a penalty, and we lost 2-1. And I remember saying after that game, too, which I was right about, at a very young age, I said, as soon as Steven Gerrard retires and Torres leaves Liverpool, this Liverpool will be garbage, just absolutely garbage. And I was right. They've gotten better since, but they were garbage when Gerrard and Torres left. Or, I mean, they were garbage when Torres left. Have I been to a United game? I have not been to a competitive one, but I have been to a friendly versus the Seattle Sounders. Do you have Victory Royale crowns? One Fortnite? I have 8 Victory Royale crowns, dude. I haven't played Fortnite in so long, man. It's probably a completely different game now. Tottenham's comeback versus Ajax. That is a good comeback. Elson, I am Portuguese, bro. Mo Salah carrying Liverpool. You know who I actually thought carried Liverpool? Liverpool's most important player during that Klopp era. Sadio Mane. They should have got rid of Salah before they got rid of Mane. Who is the better player for United, Rooney or Ronaldo? Rooney. Definitely Rooney. Ronaldo's my favorite player of all time, but Rooney is my favorite United player. United fans that I played yesterday won 4 games in a row. When I start doing gaming streams again, am I going to have to hop back on Fortnite? I've been loving Warzone. I've been playing Warzone for like the last 2-3 years. I just don't like the building, man. I can't hang. I can't hang with people who can build. I'm literally only good at shooting, and that's why I play Warzone. 100% Mane, legend. Rutherford is Haitian? Shout out Haiti. There's so much players playing their last Euros. Yeah, that's the sad thing about each year, seeing the legends retire. Oof. Who is someone that retired that just like made you feel, it just hit you extra different? I'm trying to think of who that player was for me. Like who is the player that when they retired, it made you feel like your childhood was gone? I honestly don't even know. For me, it was Pauletta. My Miss Modric he was my idol. What was my best moment playing football? In the second, I don't even know. Best moment I've had playing football. Top of my mind, the second to last high school game I ever played. We're playing in the provincial tournament, and I scored a one-time finish inside of the foot off a corner. It was headed away. Me at the top of the box, just instepped it, bottom left corner. And I'm a defender, so I never really score goals. I've scored literally, I can count on freaking two hands the amount of goals I've scored in my entire life. Yeah, that was a great moment. But I feel like I've had other moments as well that have been good. Have I scored a header before? I have scored a header before. I should have scored like freaking 5 headers last season, and I didn't even score 1 goal. Right now, I play in like a really bad league against players who are just like suck, because like I'm like old and washed now, and I have really bad knees. I should score. I literally have no excuse for scoring off every single corner we get, and I couldn't score 1 corner last season. So many times the ball came in, and I go to head it, and it would just brush along my forehead. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. It just comes down why I'm not scoring. I'm a bitch. Why am I not making contact on the header? I still lose sleep about those headers to this day. But I'm gonna score next year, or so help me. Heung-min Son better than Mane? That's bold. Favorite player of all time is Ronaldo. Aguero, not my childhood though. Yeah, who was the player for me that I was gonna say? Probably Rooney, honestly. Like just seeing when it was just a couple of years when we lost like Xavi, Iniesta, Xavi Alonso, Philip Lahm, Schweinsteiger, your Buffons, like just so many legends of the game. All lost at once in a short period of time. What was my worst loss? My worst loss was we were playing against a team. This was also for my high school team. We were playing against a team, and I'll try to explain this in a way that everybody can understand, but if you're Canadian, you'd understand this. We were playing in a provincial tournament. So it's all the best schools in BC playing against each other. We're playing against a team that has literally. So in Canada, they have like your regular teams, and then they'll make a team of like the best players in the province and put them all on one team. So, and I live in BC, so basically this school had pretty much all of Team BC on their team, and I'm defending against the best players in my province. And it was a long game. And we actually only lost 3-0, which is an ass kicking, but it could have been much worse. It was a long game. Scholes the greatest midfielder that ever graced the game. I agree, man. Different gravy. For me, the Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard debate, it goes Lamps, Gerrard, a space in between, and then Scholes. Oil up at 10K likes? What? Score is 1-1. We are in the 64th minute. Netherlands have a free kick here. Ball swung into the box. Actually a good ball. Van Dijk, oh my goodness, goes off his shin pad. Pickford pushes it out for a corner. Was that Van Dijk? It was. Right down the middle of the goal. Pretty straightforward save for Pickford. Pushes it out for a corner. Didn't even retire, but I'm sad De Gea became a free agent. Yeah, I hope he gets a team for this next upcoming season. Veerman corner. It's actually a good ball. Dumfries couldn't head it down. Couldn't head it down. Steven Gerrard, best player from Liverpool? Nope, that would be Mr. Wayne Rooney. For me, at least. Rooney didn't play from Liverpool, but he is from Liverpool. Scholes, Lampard, Yaya, Sanogo, Gerrard. Gerrard's Nan, and then Gerrard. Yeah, dude, when are they going to give Yaya Sanogo a hero card in FIFA? What was your reaction to Man United losing 4-0 to Crystal Palace? You can go see that if you want. It's on my channel if you want to see my actual live reaction to it. To sum it up, disgusted. Just to sum it up in one word, I was disgusted. Fun fact, though, first video I ever made was United versus Crystal Palace, and I'm pretty sure we lost 3-1 was the score. CR7 should still be at United. I would honestly take him. I would take anybody at the club at this point. Paul, what is going on, my man? He says this could go either way. Is my prediction going to come true? I said 1-1 England on penalties. We are in the 66th minute. How many kits do you got? Not a crazy amount. I got maybe like 5 United kits and 5 Portugal kits. Probably something like that. Tell you what, though, first half was much better than the second half. Ugh. What do you think's gonna final score?
I think it's gonna go into penalties.
England?
Yeah. They just have two. I think Pickford's gonna get it done. Unless Netherlands score off a set piece. That's a wrap.
Well, England definitely have the better goalkeeper. Even though the Netherlands goalkeeper is actually pretty close to saving that Kane penalty.
Oof.
Corner here. Veerman whips it in. Referee calling for a free kick. Free kick for England. Why do I have a Goldschmidt shirt? Because he is my favorite baseball player. Shout out my guy, Paul. He'll hit a home run and then do your taxes. Holy Knight says he's going to watch the stream till the end. That's what I like to hear. What is the final prediction? Keep putting the predictions in the chat. 1-1, 70th minute. How is this game ending? Colin Edwards says, I will never understand how the Dutch don't just score from literally every set piece, considering the population has an average height of 6'9". Yeah, dude, honestly. They got some freaking towers in there. I mean, England got some big boys as well. I think I got to put the white side back on. I think that's the issue. As soon as I switched to gold, this game just fell off a cliff. PSG fan says, how can anyone watch baseball? Bro, honestly, I'm surprised. Well, the best way to watch it is to bet on it, but that's the only way I'm able to watch it. But the biggest change that baseball made to make it tolerable to watch is the pitch clock. The pitch clock saved the sport. And I actually have been enjoying it. But like, if you would ask me like 10 years ago, I had the same attitude as you. Like baseball, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch baseball. But now I'm actually thoroughly entertained by it. And again, with the pitch clock, and I know like for true baseball people, like they think the pitch clock is criminal. But as someone who doesn't play baseball, I'm like, dude, I don't have time for this guy to take fucking 5 minutes and fucking sniff his fingers and pick his ass every single pitch. Like, hurry up. Ooh, that is a disgusting tackle from Bellingham. If that was Netherlands on them, that would have been a red, but a yellow is coming out. Very late. Let me see this. Where are the studs showing? I need to see this. Studs are showing. That's a red. Let's see. They weren't. Ooh, but that's a gross collision. Nah, not a red. Not a red, but a yellow. Pickford or Unai Simon? Definitely Unai Simon. It's not even close. Here's a question for you. David De Gea or Unai Simon? I'd honestly probably say Unai Simon, but when they first started bringing him in, De Gea still should have been the number one. They brought De Gea out too early. Jamie saying Kane been missing this half. Do they sub him? I don't see why not. You bring on like if you are gonna sub Kane, you do it right now. Because you bring on Ivan Toney, he might be able to get you a goal before the 90 minutes ends. On top, if he doesn't, he'll go on and play the extra time, and he's got just as much, if not a better chance of scoring his penalty than Kane. If you're taking off Kane, you take him off now. David was a decent keeper. David was a class. It was David De Gea, prime David De Gea, like 2017 David De Gea was one of the best goalkeepers of all time. I'd give him that status. If we are going prime for prime, De Gea is clear of all Spanish keepers not named Iker. I agree. Casillas, prime Casillas. I remember Portugal playing Spain and losing on penalties. Oh, shit. And I remember the game going to penalties, and I'm just like, we're not like, he's too good. We're not gonna win this. I had zero hope. And even throughout the game too, it was like there's a force field around the goal. It was like, and he's actually not even that big of a guy, like comparing him to other goalkeepers, but just the presence of him made him look like there was nowhere to shoot on the goal. Like he had everything covered. After you say Tony has a better chance to score his pen, now I feel like he's going to miss. Watch that. If that happens, man, I apologize. Apologize to the whole country if that happens. You can blame me. I kind of feel like we're going to see an 85th minute Netherlands goal out of nowhere. Ow! 2017 Ronaldo or 2008 Ronaldo? I mean, the United fan in me wants to say 2008 Ronaldo. Casillas, best Spanish keeper. Buffon, best Italian keeper. Who's the best England keeper all time? Is it David Seaman? Kane disappears like he might as well have got a red. You like look at him. He's just freaking walking out there. How old is Kane now anyway? Seaman hands down off name alone. If my prediction of 2-1 is right for Netherlands, you have to give me mod next watch along. You know what? I'll take you up on that. Oh my goodness. Imagine Simons puts that in there. Right as he says that. Volley into the ground. Easy for Pickford. Kane is 30. Colin Edwards said 31, I think. 30 or 31. Probably is Steven. Okay, let me ask you this then. Who is the second best English goalkeeper? And is it Joe Hart? Who's better? Joe Hart, prime Joe Hart, or prime Pickford? Ollie Watkins, it's not even going to be Tony. At least yet. Ollie Watkins and Cole Palmer getting ready to come on for England. I imagine we're going to see Kane come off, and he should be taking Saka off because Foden's been performing better. I imagine it's going to be Saka and Kane making way. Luke Shaw, left-hand side, puts it in early cross, headed away by Van Dijk. Joe Hart. Yeah, I feel like I'd say Joe Hart too, honestly. I feel like Pickford's underrated though. Like he gets a lot of hate. And like he can be a bit criminal. Like he definitely has his moments, but for the most part, And it's like, he's for Everton. He's never. Oh man! Saka 78th minute cutback. Oh my goodness, the flag's gone up. I thought that was a for sure goal. Who's offside? Walker offside? This is gonna be tight. I think he is though. Offside call is tight as a tiger. I think they're giving the offside. He's taking off Foden, man. What is he doing? I mean, I know Saka just almost scored, I guess, but apart from that, he hadn't been doing anything this second half. Foden and Kane coming off. Robinson next best English keeper over Calamity. Oh, dude, David James. Grow your hair out, then get it braided. Me? I don't think that would look good, to be honest, man. I've never seen a Portuguese guy with braids. Except for maybe like Pep. Pep had braids at one point, didn't he? Inter or AC Milan? Ooh, I kind of like AC Milan. I like them both, but if I had to pick one, I'll go AC. Pickford has carried Everton season after season, has been so solid for England the last 4 years. Hart is in his prime, was incredible, but I feel like his prime wasn't long and played for a better team. Yeah, again, like what I was saying about Pickford. He's always performed well for England. He's had a couple like bad moments for Everton. For the most part, like for Everton standards, he's been really, really good. But for England, he's always done his job. Dog, you never seen Liao with braids? Yeah, but that's different, bro. It's different for obvious reasons. Troy about to enter his dreadlock era. Dude, I actually had that era when I was like 12 or something. I had like super, super long hair. And yeah, my brother was trying to convince me to get dreads. And I'm like, I can already tell you that it. Number one, I tell you it's not happening. And number two, if it was to happen, it would not look good. Dude, who actually remembers me in my long hair era when I was like my YouTube long hair era? And should I bring it back? Oh, look at this football. Go on, Reinders. Ball into the box. Weghorst! Imagine Weghorst gets the winner. He wants a handball. Top 5 United keepers of all time. I mean, I feel like this is hard to say. Like, how many United first choice goalkeepers are we even going to be able to name? Like, De Gea or... Like, you see, I never got to see Schmeichel. Van de Sar I would put above De Gea. From what I hear... From what I hear about Schmeichel, but me actually watching Schmeichel, like, Schmeichel was just an unreal shot stopper. I think, like, Van de Sar was more of a complete keeper. So, just again, from what I've seen and what I grew up with, I would put Van de Sar number 1. And then, like, what other names do you want me to put in there? Like, freaking Tim Howard? Or, like, you want me to name guys from freaking 1950? Like, Barthez? Yeah. You want me to name, like freaking Lindegaard? Romero? Netherlands on the counter here, playing it wide. Cody Gakpo. Ake going around for the overlap, gets brought down by Bakayo Saka, and Netherlands are getting a free kick. I did used to have a middle part. De Gea is arguably the best United keeper, says Juan. I mean, Van de Sar is just different, man. But then again, De Gea, you also got to appreciate De Gea, because Van de Sar actually had a good defense in front of him, and De Gea has always had bums. Thank you for the rose. Supreme Hockey Edits. What is going on, man? Good to see you up in here. We are in the 86th minute, 1-1 between England and Netherlands. My prediction could be coming true. I said England 1-1 on pens. Free kick comes in. This is a goal kick or a corner. I think the ref's giving a goal kick. That should have been a corner. This looked like it's gone off stones to me. Mac and cheese. What's going on, man? He says, sideways passing, putting me to sleep. Manu, the GOAT. The first half was incredible. The second half has been a bit of a meep. I kind of wish it would just go straight to penalties after the 90, like Copa America. Kane can't take a shot if it goes to penalties, right? No, he cannot. He has been subbed out of the game. How good is Ollie Watkins at pens? Like, out of 10. Because I was saying, if you're going to take Kane out of the game, they should have took him out about the time they did. Maybe it's slightly earlier. But I thought they should have brought on Ivan Toney. Because he's gonna have fresh legs. He might be able to get you a goal before the 90 ends. And he'll be good to have into extra time. On top of that, he will be able to score a penalty. He has the same chance, if not a better chance, to score a penalty than Kane. Ivan Toney. Guess that's why they left Saka in. Remember United friendlies in USA, they went to pens anyway, even though United won the match. I do remember that. Which I feel like they should just do. It's just fun to see in friendlies. Oh my goodness, Cole Palmer! Couldn't put it on target, man. There's your moment. Can somebody tell me why Cole Palmer doesn't have a chin? Or is it... not as good as Toney. Has Ivan Toney even ever missed a penalty in a game? I think I remember him seeing miss like 1 or maybe 2. How much at a time are we going to go on here? I think both teams are going to be happy to take this extra time. Netherlands probably feel hard done by because, again, I did not feel like that should have been a penalty. Palmer, a proper mouth breather. Here's Ollie Watkins in the box, takes the shot. Oh my goodness, he's done it. Ollie Watkins, 90th minute, has won it for England. Oh my goodness, it's a Gareth Southgate masterclass. No way. No freaking way he's done it. Oliver Watkins. That is insane. Xavi Simons going in the book. Probably for dissent. Right on the 90th minute. Ollie Watkins, what I'm pretty sure might have been his first touch on the ball, puts it in the back of the net. Gorgeous finish. Hard and low, bottom left corner. Wow. Cole Palmer assist as well. Wow. That is a gorgeous finish. Gorgeous touch. It doesn't get any better than that. Into the side netting, it's gorgeous. I actually feel really bad for Netherlands. But I am happy because I bet on England to qualify. Good. Wow, man. It's going to be English or Spanish final. And nobody's allowed to move the whole game. The really, really highly high chance of him signing for United, Xerxes coming on. Don't know how much out of time we're going to get. Who else is coming on here for Netherlands? Oh, a whole line change coming on. Konsa, Gallagher, Kane's trying to be like Ronaldo. Sit down, Kane. You're not Ronaldo. Kobe coming off. Two minutes at a time only. Shavel saying 2 minutes is criminal. Who the heck is this? Yeah, I was thinking more like 5. Who the heck is Brobby? Craig, I appreciate the follow, my man. Who said 2-1 England? Oh, here comes Declan Rice. Can England get another? Cole Palmer. Oof. Good defending. Okay. This has got to be over. Watkins, 19 goals, no pens. That's what he does. It's honestly, I want to see. I've been seeing all the hate and the disrespect for Southgate from the England fans, from everybody, not even just England fans, from everybody around the world, me included, and it's been deserved. But he got it right. He actually got it right this game. Imagine Netherlands can equalize, though. Go to Gakpo out wide. Cross coming in. It's hung up high. Here's Weghorst knocking it down. Jude Bellingham on it. Unbelievable ending to this. I kind of wanted to see the stressful penalty shootout. I've come accustomed to the penalties. Southgate still sucks. I've been talking about Watkins being way better than Kane since before the tournament started. He does still suck. I still agree with that. But you got to give him, like... You got to give him his flowers when he deserves his flowers. And if England end up... And there's the final whistle. England go through... Thanks to a wonder strike from Oliver Watkins. If England win this tournament, you got to give Southgate the respect, though. Although it's not pretty, you're not going to tell me that if you're English and England win this tournament, you're not going to be through the moon happy. And you're not like, you might even have to give the man a statue. That's how long it's been. Man of the match, who are we saying? Are we giving it to Kobe Manu? I'm just going to see who you guys think man of the match is, honestly, because I can't even say Kobe Manu because I think that's just me being biased. But he's definitely one of the options. Foden was really good. Saka was good. I actually enjoy trolling Declan Rice for the goal because he plays for Arsenal, but apart from the mistake he made on the Netherlands goal, Declan Rice actually played really, really well. Thomas Muller retiring from international football. All the Germans, man. Coming into a new German era. And honestly, the young Germans are... This new young Germany team is honestly scarier, I feel like. Spain gonna have a field day. Let's do an early poll prediction just to see the early vibes of who will win the final. Spain, England final. Is it coming home, man? And the sweet Caroline is on. Which should my lineup be? My fantasy Euro team? Full Spain. Full Spain team. Mr. Watkins, beautiful finish. Who do you think's going to win the final? I think Spain as well. Actually, I just don't see how England beat Spain, to be completely honest, unless they bring it to pens. This looks like humiliation for England at the end. Is anybody bold enough to throw out an actual scoreline? If you haven't, do vote on the poll. 58% right now saying Spain. If you're watching on TikTok, come over and join the YouTube family. We would love to have you. Link is in my TikTok bio, or you can search the Casual Fan up on YouTube. Troy, the old Germany team wrecked Brazil so bad. They were so scary in their prime. Yeah, I'm kind of just talking about the last 2 to 3 Germany competitions. I'm not talking about when Germany won the World Cup. That Germany team was scary as well. Spain will become prime Barca and prime Madrid in the final. Undefeated, Danny. He's saying 3-1. Unbelievable end of that game, man. Kobe Manu, man of the match. I'm saying it. Anyway, boys, that is where I'm going to end the stream, but I will be live later on today for the Copa America semifinal. Uruguay versus Colombia. Winner of that will go on to play Argentina in the final. And the loser will play Canada for third place. My prediction, give you an early prediction for that game. I've been saying Uruguay has been my team to win the tournament, so I'm going to stick with Uruguay, but everybody has been telling me that Colombia is the real deal. So I'm just excited to watch the game. It's going to be a great game. So, again, we'll be live for that. Hope to see you guys in that, but if we don't,